9 o'clock. We'll bring you back to D4. But now we should
TOP FM.
because of the significance of this interview, we'll be bringing you a special interview with Jeremiah Gawosokan, and we are hoping that this broadcast will be relayed on Smile FM and Voice of GEDEH. So whatever the case is, and however it's going to be like, let me say welcome, welcome, and welcome right here on this radio. So without further waste of time, I need to hold on the music right now and then invite over to the studio Honorable Jeremiah Gawosokan, who our guest this evening, and he's going to be live on Facebook as well at the same time on the radio. Don't forget, those of you who have access to our website, you can also visit our website on topfmliberia.com, http. So just type topfmliberia.com, and then once you go to Google, definitely it will tell you exactly where we. So welcome to this wonderful and powerful broadcast this evening. Let's see if we can bring Honorable Jeremiah Gawosokan on right now. I'm sure he's prepared, waiting to get on with this broadcast. Honorable Sokan, good evening, welcome, and how are you?
Roseku Shawaman, the indomitable manager of Top FM. Let me say good evening to you and the management team of Top FM. Let me say good evening to you. Swedru GEDEH County. Top FM. How are you?
Welcome to the broadcast this evening hour. Welcome. A lot of people are listening to you in GEDEH County, not just Jane District. You've been heard presently as we speak over probably maybe 50,000 person listening to you right now. Okay. And I'm sure Voice of GEDEH is relaying this broadcast, and Smile FM is also relaying this broadcast. You are also live on our website, which gave the opportunity to a lot of people, across the world to listen. And our Facebook page. Those of you who are listening, please share. We put your comments out, so that the Honorable will be able to see them. So those of you who are there, share the broadcast, and at the same time, don't just stop there. You also make your comment. We'll share on the screen, and you will have time to see it. So, Honorable Jeremiah Gawosokan, welcome. Like I said, how is Monrovia?
So good evening. Thank you. Monrovia is beautiful. It's a nice evening, even though it's getting gloomy. Of course, as expected during this reading season. But it's been all pleasant day. It's nice and breezy, though getting gloomy, but it's a beautiful time in Monrovia. Let me take this time to greet you personally and your team of great people at Top FM, to the people of Voice of GEDEH, the manager there on Rose City and his team, also to Manager Flan, to at the station Smile FM, the community radio station Smile. I extend also my greetings to the entire media landscape in GEDEH, beyond GEDEH, across this country. Globally, also to those who are sharing this interview tonight. I want to thank you to those who are sharing this interview, listener across the globe. I also want to extend my greetings. And as my tradition, I want to greet every citizen and resident within the borders of Chin District and even within the perimeters of GEDEH County. Particularly, I want to greet our religious leaders, both in the Muslim community and the Christian. I also want to greet our elders, the traditional leaders. I want to take this time to recognize and greet the young people of that district and the county. The school system, my understanding is now the entire school system is closed now. The kids, those who are getting out of high school, are now systematically and gradually transitioning from high school to preparing their way into their next phase, which is either the community college or the university. I want to greet also our marketeers, the business association, and every person in Grand GEDEH County that make life a beautiful place. Not forgetting the pen riders and all of the motorists that continue to make movement of people and goods and services by far much more easier and better each day. Again, to the people of Grand GEDEH County, the entire resident, I want to say good evening and then good evening to everybody.
Thank you very, very much tonight. Quickly, without further waste of time, if you're just joining us, we'd like to say welcome. Welcome and welcome this wonderful evening. Honorable Representative, welcome back again to Top FM. You are embarking on a business holiday itinerary across District Number 1. To start, what is the primary message or objective you want the people of Zueju and Grand GEDEH County to take away from your 179th Independence Day visit?
First, let me take this time, Siko, before I begin. First, let me take this time to the people of Grand GEDEH County, particularly District 1, the message or information that I have to share tonight. Let me recognize and disclose. Tonight conversation, I could find myself between two major roles. One, be speaking as the representative of District 1, Grand GEDEH County. And from time to time, maybe depending on the question, I could speak also referencing my role as chairman of Grand GEDEH Legislative Caucus. So I would be as very careful to distinguish between those roles. But nowadays, every time I take the public space, I'm keen to make it clear because something I say could be attributable also, to the body collectively, or as a representative or individual. So let me disclose that quick. With that said, let me extend my 179th Independence greetings to my distinguished colleagues of the Legislative Caucus, to the Senior Senator of Grand GEDEH County, Honorable Emmanuel Peno, to the Senator, the Chairman Emeritus, Honorable Thomas Yaya Nimlen, to my distinguished gentleman from District 3, Honorable Jacob DB, and of course to the mother of the revolution, as I refer to her every time, Honorable Marie Johnson of District 2, Grand GEDEH County. These are a wonderful set of leaders who I have the privilege and the opportunity to work with. And I'm happy, I couldn't be any prouder to work with these wonderful sons and daughters of Grand GEDEH County. I want to extend to them and their respective family happy 79 Independence Days in advance. With that said, tonight I'm here first to greet the people of Grand GEDEH County on the eve of the 179 Independence Day as a country. I want to take this time to extend to the great people of my district particularly, and the people of Grand GEDEH County, happy Independence Day in advance. This Independence Day is the 179 Independence Days of the country. Of course, Grand GEDEH County is no exception. There will be a lot of festivity across the country. This year, national festivities will occur in Bassa, Buchanan, and I know as well across the country, there will be a lot of celebration, gratitude to the Almighty God for bringing us this far as a country, for 179 years. Even though we all recognize the fact that we come a long way with gratitude, but we remain resilient and committed to making sure we will endeavor to make life better, and that we are cognizant of the fact that there are a lot more to be done, whether in District 1, in Grand GEDEH, or in the Republic of Liberia. We are very much aware that we have a lot more to do and many days ahead of hard work, committed work, and focus that we all need to work together. Meanwhile, we are grateful to the Almighty God for let's say 179 years of existing as a country. With that, may the Independence Time or Independence Day and observance time, whether in homes or in public spaces, may this time give us strength to reflect and to enable us to continue to foster or keep on the path of unity, national unity, reconciliation in some instances, but more importantly, a resolve to making Liberia a better place for all of us, particularly to making Grand GEDEH a home that everyone will thrive to go and live peacefully. Overall, I want to encourage all of us to continue on the path of peace and tranquility that we enjoy in the district. I will always, repeat that me as a leader at this point in time of the history of Grand GEDEH County, if nobody remembers me for anything in the future, I want to be remembered of a person who has always prioritized peace and tranquility, unity of our district and the people. A period where there was no noise, but discussion, dialogue was prioritized over, fundamental disagreement that resulted into public, outburst. I look forward to working along with everyone, and I want to commend the people of Grand GEDEH County for such a commitment to peace, tranquility, togetherness, above all unity. Over the last 2.5 years, we've observed a total decorum. We have observed unity and brotherhood, oneness in spirit and in mind. And I think this is good news for us. This does not only enable people to focus on self-development and in the pursuit of happiness, but it also attracts many great talents to our county and our district. And I think, fellow Grand GEDEHs, this is the right path, and this is a noble path that I think we should all continue on. Despite of how we feel about each other, despite of the little differences, let us all remember during this Independence Day celebration festivity, what unites us is by far greater than what divides us. Let's remember that, And so as you observe the 179 Independence Day of this country, I want you to do this with a grateful heart and with gratitude to the Almighty God, but above all, that we should continue to live in tolerance, we should live in harmony, in total social cohesion. If we disagree, of course, which is normal, let dialogue. Again, happy Independence Day to everyone. The course of this independence, Honorable Kroma, to fellow Grand GEDEHs, my father, mothers, brothers, and sisters, friends, all those around the world who are listening to me via this platform. Over the course of the coming days, we, as your representative, will go and spend the holidays in the county, in the district particularly. We are going to spend our holidays with the constituents, with our people. We are officially closed, and the purpose of our vacation is to meet out with our people. One of the few things that we're going to do, and we expect you to follow up over this week, the weeks that are coming, or the days that we're going to be in the county, we will continue our tradition of providing what I refer to our quality legislative report. This July marks the beginning of actually another quarter. So our report will cover from, that will end up to the second quarter of June. That's what we will be reporting on. So we will come in. I'm going to show you this. We're not only talking. We will share that with you. I hope we have a soft copy here, Segu. We'll share that with you, that we will make sure it become available on the platform. But we will provide this legislative report as our second quarter legislative report in 2026. It will be the second time this year that we will be meeting with our constituents, letting them know what we've been doing with the power they entrusted with us. Second thing we will also do, Seku, is we will take time to tour the district, tour our district from one community to another. We intend to amalgamate these meetings, consolidate them or group them, however you call it. But we will go around the communities to interact with our people. We will brief them what we've been doing. We will thank them for their support. We will inform them from community to community what we intend to do in the next quarter, immediately after our break. And so it will be the second activity that we will be doing while we are there. Also, of course, we will strengthen, we'll be involved with some capacity building initiatives, whether it's, political institutions and others. We will be engaged in few setups and few lecturing series. We will take a look. We'll visit the university, Grand GEDEH University campus and other campuses that will be open. We will take a look at some vocational aspect. I learned that there are driving schools. Of course, we will visit the Israeli multilateral, especially the technical section. So we'll be going around assessing and maybe discussing some long-term capacity building issue. Of course, not forgetting, FOS capacity building, which will culminate with, some what I refer to as ceremony for our queens. So we're going to be involved in a lot of social, cultural activities as well, capacity building initiative during this period. We will also, during the time, follow up with our ongoing project, the electrification of Zwedru Chain District. We want to take this time, but Seku, when we are there, we will definitely commend the team on the ground, especially NIB Energy. So we will be taking stock on how far they've gone, how many materials still, how many more days we have to go. We will be following up on that. As a matter of fact, this activities is going to be the core of our visit during this time. And that's why we're going to spend some sufficient time on the ground to make sure that LRB Energy continue the pace at which they are moving. We will be with them to give them a hand, whatever, word of encouragement, so they continue to accelerate the pace at which they are moving. But we will be there working along with them and assessing, everything around the district. To that effect, this morning, we dispatched a truck with a couple of materials for the festivities, and that truck already arrived. So we will be there among some of the activities we've transported and now giving into the care of LRB Energy through transformer. But on Saturday, we will officially turn over the material when we are in Zwedru, Grand GEDEH County. But we will also be updating you when we get there. But my visit, primarily about 80% of my time will be spent on the issue relating to the missing children. 80%. The last time you recall, Seku, we were in the county, and that's why I began my conversation with commending and greeting my colleague in the legislature. The last time we went Grand GEDEH, majority, if not 80 to 90% of the lawmaker of the Grand GEDEH legislative caucus were actually in Grand GEDEH, and we had a series of meetings. We addressed a lot of issues ranging from District 3 through District 2, in passing through District 1. And so I will be, when I'm there, I will be following up on those. But more importantly, the missing person situation will consume majority of my time. I will be meeting up with the security apparatus. I will be having conversation with county local authorities, the family of the missing people, the community, and of course, I will go to the site in the region in Chenzoni. My itinerary is showing clearly that I'm going to go to Chenzoni, and I'm going to understand what transpired. I learned that the elders and the people of Chenzoni are also in a high gear, and they are expecting to interact, with me on the matter. So we will be converging there in Cleplis Town for me to understand what transpired. On that trip, I will definitely not hesitate to carry the media and some of the relatives and the security to go to understand for myself and hear what really happened or what is going on, what are efforts that are being deployed continuously in the case of the person that missing. So overall, Sekou, my trip for this festive season is jam-packed. Like I said, 80% of the time is going to be concentrated to finding solution and answer surrounding the missing people in Grand GEDEH County. And of course, we will spend time with the citizen in the district. We expect to interact. We expect to meet up. And so we look forward to seeing everyone. One of the most important things I wanted to leave tonight is that on Saturday at this Radio City Hall, we will be presenting, our legislative report, about around 3 o'clock there on Saturday. We chose Saturday because it's the eve of the 26th, which will be on Sunday and then be celebrated on Monday. But Sunday being one of those days that family go to church. So Saturday we'll be doing that. So we call on the citizen to come out on Saturday, the 25th. Let's let us bring you out to speed. You can ask a question. We interact, as to what's being unfolding. And don't forget, I will also be taking questions, be answering questions when it comes to the missing people at the town hall. We will also ask, a few of the local authority and even security authority to come along. Some questions that we're not able to answer, they will throw light on them. So I invite all the citizens of District 1 to kindly join us on Saturday, 3 p.m. at this Radio City Hall. Or that is the itinerary that I thought it was important to bring the citizen up to speed, that their representative will be spending July 26th festive season with them. At the same time, will concentrate his time on trying to find a solution or trying to find answer to the missing person. This is everyone's issue. This is everyone's concern. This is my primary concern. And we take this not lightly. And so that's why we're going to dedicate our time when we are in Zwedru to try to ask all the hard questions, to try to find some explanation surrounding the missing children. Again, Sekou, I would like to pause here at this point.
Thank you. Thank you very, very much this wonderful night. Now, Honorable SOKAN, you are delivering your second quarter of the legislative report for 2026. What specific bill, oversight intervention, and budgetary allocation did you champion on the Capitol Hill floor that directly benefit Grand GEDEH District Number 1?
See, now, Sekou, you want me to start? You want me to start giving my legislative report before I come? You want me to take the cat out of the bag, Chief? So I would prefer and would beg your indulgence to defer in the answering of this, because doing that means I already let the cat out of the bag, and that's what I'm going to be there. So I won't see you there on Saturday, Segu. So I will ask you kindly to please defer this question. I will answer you on Saturday when I'm there.
If you're just joining us, folks, I'd like to say welcome. This is 105.3 megahertz. We broadcast from Zoeju, Grand GEDEH County. In terms of youth empowerment, the Friends of SOKAN, the FOS, the Queen leadership. Now, capacity building for young people is on your agenda, including the induction of the Friends of SOKAN, Queen leadership beyond the ceremony. What concrete empowerment programs, skill training, or scholarship are being put in place for young women and youth in your district?
Seku, I know you're trying hard. For me to really start discussing some of the things I will talk down there. But on the matter, I don't have a problem. I can kind of give you the taste of the iceberg. What we intend to do, when I indicated I will be visiting some of the vocational training centers that already exist in the place, from driving school to I know the yellow machine site is clear. I will visit Zredru Multilateral, the Grand GEDEH University. Now, the reason, and some of the computers training facility, the reason I'm going to take this tour, what is going to be a high on that for conducting the assessment, is to find out what the skill they are giving, how realistic and practical these skills are to the demand of the demand of our society. What I mean demand of our society is that are the skill relevant and can make the people ready, available, or capable to have a job that will give them income, a job that will make sure that they are gainfully employed. Are these skills that are being dispensed at the various institutions or vocational training skills or that are being given, are they comparable to what the market wants? Market wants mean the employer that are there, the companies that are in Grand GEDEH, and those that are in the neighboring counties are the people who going to do acquiring this skill set. Are the skill aligned to what the people want? For example, a company that is constructing road, will need somebody who know how to drive some yellow machines, will need somebody who has the ability to maybe, build, do some concrete work. So I want to check whether the skill that being offered or given in Grand GEDEH County properly or relatively aligned with the kind of job market demand that exists in Grand GEDEH and in the region. So those things will help me to see. Also, it will help me to see whether we have some gaps in the district in terms of how many jobs out there that people looking for people for, and we don't have the skill set, or we don't have the people with the requisite skill set. Okay, with that, if the job available exceed the skill set that is available, then of course we have a shortage. And then the question will be, can we move to bridge some of these shortages and be able to provide for people to go quickly and train? One of the few things that I know that we got to look at is that when we had a conversation for the yellow machine coming in Grand GEDEH County, for instance, I'm just giving you an example. Each of those yellow machines, somebody says that they will need at least 2 persons, operating them. Take it up to 3. So if you multiply 15, 15 times 3, now you're talking somewhere around 45. So at a minimum scale, right? 45 persons you want in Grand GEDEH County, just for the yellow machine, just a rough number. The question is, do we have the people, 45 Grand GEDEHs, who can operate these various types? If the answer is no, and it will have to be bringing different people, then we in Grand GEDEH County need to move quickly, very quickly, to begin to find a technical training institution, capacity building program that will be able to give Grand GEDEans the opportunity, if not an exclusive, competitive edge, to be able to be higher, to utilize this in working accounting. So those are kind of things I'm going to be spending my time on, trying to assess question that I'll be asking, and kind of tour that I'm going to be taking to see the curriculum and different activities or jobs or other things that are available in the district. So that's why when I talk about capacity building, that's what I meant by that. Of course, talking about the hello, talking about the Queen's program definitely is one of the few things, you never forget, the bridge and the roof that have you the Segu, you hear me? Segu, you hear me?
Yeah,
Hello?
thank you very much, and I appreciate.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm hearing you. Thank you very much.
Oh, okay, okay. Okay.
Um,
Oh, okay, okay. I saw
yeah,
my screen flipping here. I saw my screen flipping here.
don't worry. So,
All right, all right.
electricity and infrastructure
All right, all
quickly.
right.
Power distribution remains a top issue for business owners and households in Zuedru. What is the current verifiable status of the ongoing electrification project in District Number 1? And when can residents expect reliable power in areas still in dark? Kindly unmute yourself, please.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. So like I indicated, that is the main reason I'm going to be in the district. All right. I'm going to be there to see how far the work is going. That being on the ground will give me a clear understanding of how much work is done already, how much is left to be done, and then I will have an answer about people who are still in the queue or waiting to get electricity. I will have an answer. But that question that you ask is the question that triggering, in fact, that prompting my visit to the counter to be able to assess how much longer that communities and citizens have to wait to be able to start to have electricity. What is it that we need? How much of a speed we need, right? So those are questions that are prompting my visit. So I hope to get answer to that on SICU and be able to definitively give timeline to communities and people who still waiting as to when they should expect electricity in their home. One of the things I will recognize though, I've been hearing information of a what I call an accelerated pace. Things have start to pick up at, at an exponential rate at this point, especially in the Sano Road community. I'm told, but I'll be there myself to assess the speed and assess the work that's being done. So with that, I hope that I can get a clear answer as soon as I get on the ground. But that's the main reason I'm going on the ground to assess the work. But I pray and hope that the communities start to experience electricity. People waiting for electricity in their community will have access and get their lives moving, and their children will start to enjoy the 21st century life of electricity. And generators and lanterns in our community will be things of the past. It is my commitment.
If you're just joining us, folks, I'd like to say welcome. My name is Sheku Koroma, and let me say thanks for joining us tonight here on this radio. Quickly, Honorable Jeremiah Gao SOKAN, one of the most sensitive items on your itinerary is following up on the status of the missing persons in the county. Family are grieving and demanding answers. What officials update can you share from your engagement with law enforcement and the Ministry of Justice, and what measures measures are being taken to restore security and confidence in Grand Judah County?
Thank you. Seku, on the matter is very sensitive. Okay, sensitive in the sense that it involves what we call research and investigation, and other things. So we will be as very careful, in terms of our choice of words, in approaching this very, sensitive matter. First is we continue to align and kind of share, with the grief and the discomfort, the kind of what I call, for lack of a better word, nightmare that the parents of the missing people are going through. The children, the wives, the father, the friends continue to endure a kind of feeling that no one can describe. Having your loved ones not being around and not having definitive answers as to their whereabouts, it become a very difficult thing to go through. So tonight I share with them personally, as usual, that is a very difficult thing, and we share with them. I cannot describe how and what they are going through. No, I cannot. I cannot. I can only imagine how difficult it is, to losing or not seeing your loved one, who in most cases, or if not at all time, the breadwinner of the family. So I definitely share with them. The other piece that we are doing here, from the day we left, the caucus left, when we were in the district, we did an extensive consultation. So I think up to this morning, I have few updates from the county attorney and few people in the security area. They are making steady progress, but like I say again, I don't want to let, I have to be very careful here, but they're making steady progress. When I get in the district, I want to be clear as to what terminology and message to convey. So that is why this issue is going to consume 80% of my time when I'm in the district. But one thing I know is that they're making steady progress. They are now interviewing, and the family, I'm told that the family themselves also have the opportunity to interact with people that they wanted to start to ask questions and ask some questions about. So those are changes that happened from the time before we got there to the time when we left. These are happening now. So since some of the family, according to what I heard, are now facing some, individuals who they are asking questions, so the investigation is making a progress. But like I indicated again, it's a sensitive matter. And when I get in the district and I gather all the facts, one thing that we will do, we will not hold back any information, whatever the information is to the public. But I just want to make sure that I'm scientifically correct and that I know that I've spoken with everybody else before we start to speak clearly, to some specifics in terms of the direction of the research or the investigation. But the investigation is progressing, and they're making some progress. So I think that's what I can say. Now, what I want to really highlight here is that I've been hearing about I don't been hearing about some rumors of people want to get in the street. I've been hearing that. I don't know how authentic that is, but I've been placing few calls to try to figure out what could be the trigger of such. One of the things I told people who I talked to, I will continue to place some calls, But one of the things I want to say out there to the public, especially to the people, great people of Grand GEDEH County, and to the beloved family of the missing people, is that as your representative, I am spending sleepless night on the phones trying to make sure for us to have answers. I want to appeal to all of you to kind of delay or wait. When I'm in a district, I committing to meeting with all of you and the stakeholder, the security, to see what is it that how long it's going to take for us to get definitive answers, that you so need, and to see what next step or what we're doing. We will definitely update you. Why recognize the relevance and the importance of getting in the street? What I've seen is that, and noted, is that the attention that the case need is getting the attention. We just need to work faster to get some specifics here scientifically and begin to communicate them. Let me assure you, if you give me a few days, when I get in the district, we will work together to make sure that we get some specifics, and begin to talk about them. So again, let me appeal to everybody, the good interest of everybody. During the festive season, could we kindly delay whatever it is? Let me work with you. Let's see if we can find the answers to the, to some of the things that we really don't understand. Again, tonight, let me appeal to everyone to say that in the street, yes, it's your constitutional right. Yes, I can say it's not right. But at the end of the day, we still will talk. So what I'm appealing to you is to delay whatever action you think you want to do. Allow me the opportunity. Let me meet with you while I'm in a district. Let's see if we can find the answer that you need. Okay. The issue concern you, it concern all of us, it concern the security and the reputation of the county. And so we want to say again, we're sorry that, it's taking this time, but let me be in a district and appeal to everybody to kind of delay action if it is true that you intend to. But I'll be reaching out individually, as I've already begun, to understand and ascertain whether or not it is true, and then we'll see reason to kind of delay action. Let meet face to face. Let discuss this issue with the relevant stakeholder as far and see if we can try to address the concern that are being raised.
Quickly, Mr. SOKAN, you plan to spend the festive 26 celebration directly with your constituents. How do you intend to use this holiday period to foster unity across different political and community groups in District 1?
Yeah. Very, 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 very good. What I start to do, first thing for me, I will be reaching out with a segment, and there will be no limit on, what I call political divide. All right. One of the few things somebody said to me, I said, oh yes, I've already started to do that. Is I personally came from an election that was heavily contested by 15 individuals, so including myself. So I will always continue on to reach out. So during the festive season, unity is going to be the key. Also, we will endeavor to continue to bridge the gap where we found that people are not speaking to each other. All right, we will reach out. On the issue of conflict, water land, and other issues in community, we will still continue to reach out. We will not shy away. As a matter of fact, early this morning, somebody brought to my attention some legal action that was taken. So I told the person I will reach out and see we can, kind of resolve this thing out of, the court system, because it's not necessary, or it is not, good for us to have this kind of hard feeling and legal battle, when we can sit down and agree on a way forward. So I will continue to do these things in terms of reach out to make sure there is total social cohesion. Well, but on some issue, maybe there could be divergence of view, but again, we have to do that respectfully. So we will continue to promote unity in the district while we're there. Our presence in the district will strengthen the brotherly bond, will strengthen brotherhood, will strengthen the fraternity that people continue to enjoy, whether family among families, communities to communities, district to district. We will continue to work with everybody. But more importantly, we will be there to have some festive activities with those. We'll visit hospitals. We'll go to visit churches and mosques. We will also, like I said again, visit homes. We will go to public spaces. Interact. Possible, we will find ourselves to maybe do some forums, and to interact with citizens. So we intend to make our, presence felt in the district and very interactive. So we intend to make our presence felt in the district and very interactive.
All right. Very, very much tonight on this platform. If you're just joining us, my name is Sheikh Koroma. We are now about to take phone calls from you out there. Voice of GEDEH, thank you very much for carrying this program as a relay on your platform. The numbers to put your calls on is 0881. Honorable SOKAN, please mute yourself if you can't, so we can take the calls quickly and you talk to your people in district number 1. Let's go to the line and take this person on the line. Good evening. Quickly, 1 minute. Your name, where you calling from?
Yeah, good evening. My name is Steven. I'm from
Steven, welcome. Go ahead quickly. Let's hear you.
Yeah, I want to tell the honorable man thank you. To all the citizens of GEDEH County. I want to tell you very much thank you for making GEDEH to be one of the successful district.
Okay.
I want to tell him our 2 brothers and laws here in the youth of this country. Making very fair and of our 2 brothers and laws. So I'm accusing this afternoon.
Thank you very much. Let's go to the line. Take another person. Hello.
Yeah, Seku. The name is Felton Wisdom Gay, and I'm calling you from my city or resident.
Felton, go ahead.
Let me congratulate SOKAN for scoring A+ in the front page magazine, especially the progress report. So again, let me say thank you to SOKAN again for leading for the 3 transformers that enjoying the county today. Electricity is light, and we are appealing to him to continue to remain focused on initially is in order to bring more development to people of Kent district. Talk about the future. We've been trying his best, and we pray that he continue to press on the job security. Also, I fear about especially those that got mercy. Then he continue to press on the job security, the local authority, and we are in sympathy with those family members that children got mercy. I believe on the show by somebody that always here. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let's take another person. Okay. Oh my God, what's this? Keep your calls coming to 0881 14 35 04, 0776 105 105. Let's hear you. Hello.
Evening, Shiku.
Your name, where you calling from?
My name is Bruce Senior, the father of his sons and of his lawyer, and the in-law of the Geoffrey the Weekly.
Welcome, let's hear you.
Let me extend my greeting to all of the Canadians, all of my boys.
Okay.
And say, greet him also to the honorable. I ask you. And first, let me say welcome to this matter that you presented that you are also here for about this business. It makes very much for us. The question I had for you, when we met you the last time in the house of number 2 the first question asked us, what is the way forward? And we told you the way forward. And the answer we gave you was, are our people alive? Why you know it's not us? You tell us that you are going, that you are you leave and go to that. I told you that if this matter is not settled and you leave us to go to Monrovia, you told us that when you come by, you will tell us why is it that after you finish the meeting, you never call us the first for the meeting and you let me go. Why?
Why he never informed you people about anything and he left and went to Monrovia, right?
Yes.
Thank you so much. This person, good evening. Your name, where you calling from? Hello. Let's take another person. Good evening.
How you doing?
I'm okay. Please go away from your radio. Let's hear you quickly.
Yeah, thank you. There is Emma's manager apply you from the 7 Street.
Let's hear you quickly.
Yeah, so I want to say a very big thank you to the presentation of this one lawmakers.
Okay.
Actually, since he took over the district, some of us have been following a footprint. And actually, someone came in the right time to investigate on people in this district.
Okay.
All that we have to do is if we have some issues on our mind, is to voice them out through recommendations.
Mm-hmm.
And especially I want to appreciate, especially on this issue of the missing people.
Okay.
So concentrate the families involved, because this is why we are in county. We keep following that based on this 26th celebration,
mm-hmm.
the issue of those missing people should be something on the agenda so that we can all be able to get answers. And to be frank, there is issues that should have a trace.
Okay.
You got me? There were several communications that was made in this process, like the security be able to go deeper, and come up with tangible information. So
Okay.
at the end of the day, there can be a total peace in Suratru and in the county.
Thank you very much, Chief. Thank you. Let's take this person. Good evening. Nelly, welcome. Go ahead. Let's hear you quickly.
My name is Nelly Subuga, calling from New Suratru.
Yeah.
My question to Honorable Suka tonight. Honorable Suka, I've always seen my YouTube report on for 20. We the market here, and your first time. More than one good for that day that I'm pay this. At least the next time, please extend it, not be too close to the season if. Because when I'm the market, we go to that program in the evening time, taking a more company on our table. So for me, I am appealing to the next time you come in the country to do your report in the center at the before you time of the small picture of the report you only put in there for us who can hear it for that benefit is so I take in next time please
Thank you.
So
Thank you very much tonight. Let's go to the line. Hello.
Yeah, Reverend Clement, good evening, sir.
Go ahead
Good
quickly.
evening to, I expected that from you.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't force, but compared to do the right thing.
Okay.
I got a question for the honorable representative.
Mm-hmm.
First question: when you were in county concerning the two missing guys situation that had to be done involved, the 50,000 given to the county attorney.
Mm-hmm.
We heard you think that you mediated or you asked the county attorney to refund that money.
Okay.
Second, sir, did they follow up? The family continue to say they did not receive any money from the county attorney.
Okay.
You don't follow. Second question would be, hello?
Go ahead.
Okay, thank you, sir. So my second question would be, a president in county, as a chair for the course. With the two basic guys, have your office informed Honorable Zoe Emmanuel about this situation, since you being the person of the SOKAN of GEDEH County and the thing you have to do with everybody concerned. Have your office informed Senator Penn this situation, so.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Let's take this pricing. We're taking 2 more calls, my people, right? We got only 5 minutes here, honestly. So let's take this pricing. Hello,
Yeah, hello.
your name?
My name is Ben Newman.
Benjamin who?
Ben Newman, B-E-N, Ben Newman.
Ben Numa.
Yeah, Ben Newman.
Ben Numa, welcome. Let's hear you.
I want to say big thank you to all this because of what you did tonight.
Mhm.
The first time to be for you to stay on the line, but they still seem to question him. So I want to say big thank
The man can always be on the line, brother. Ben, the man can always be on the line. When the man finish talking, he was still on the line.
Yeah, he remain against my other man. He remain and he allow the people to call, to question him, to respond to him, and to when you answer that question, what I'm here.
Thank you.
What he do.
Thank you so much. Let's take this person to be our last lucky caller if you can. Hello.
Yeah, hello, Brian. That's it.
Welcome. Name where you call from?
Yeah, this is Felicia Tobo, calling from Totobi.
Fifi, welcome. Let's hear you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I
Okay.
think every time King one day he talk for it.
Mm-hmm.
I know that he's showing concern about the missing of the people.
Okay.
The missing of the people here is my brother's son. I can say he is spoken to somebody showing concern when he very concerned he can't almost as
Mm-hmm.
and he will be back again in country. We are praying that. Well, I told him certain time about the EDC business.
Mm-hmm.
He has done a great job. He hasn't been working back before. I think some cancer buying a performer in the environment. They will probably very to go out market into a store and I'm looking at that again. So I had to appreciate it. I'm telling you that let's see here. Private is now an easy target. We have
Okay.
our family there. The place SOKAN, I beg you. I'm begging you. I'm holding your 2 feet. You are trying your best. Please think about the people of blessing you. Please think about the people to cross it. That you have a family there. If you go there, you said people can run behind people there. So I'm very begging you. So Lord, you think about the other community. Please think about blessing you and cross it. Thank you for your effort. When you're expecting, you must be in contact.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's take this person to be our very, very last lucky caller. Samson Bosso Williams, welcome. Let's hear you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Sekou, for bringing me as your last caller.
Mm-hmm.
And let me say good evening for them also. It is on a platform that our paying action have been, called by the representative of the district. Because I received call, also place call to the family and other people around. And we agree to give space to the representative to come so that we can have the conversation.
Okay.
Our major concern here, GEDEH, is because every one of us.
Mm-hmm.
So we are going to give the responsibility to the representative to come so that we all can sit down to find a way forward. Now, so we want to speak to the conscience of all of our citizens. We're with the representative. Right after our conversation, we are going to appear on the radio to officially inform you about the next day of action. Thank you so much for having me, Sekou.
Thank you very, very much tonight. That's really that there are a lot of calls coming in, but we have other programs coming up, and I don't know the schedule of other radio anyway. Yeah. So, Honorable Jeremiah Gao SOKAN, welcome quickly. You can take the next 5-6 minutes to be able to answer those questions, and then we can take a parting comment if we can. Please unmute yourself if you can. Honorable Sokan, I'm sure you stay on mute. I don't know what's going on. So please unmute yourself. Then I'll be able to hear you clear. Honorable Sokan, you there? Are you there? Hmm. Whoever that is with him, please try to unmute, and I will be glad to hear him speaking. All right, let's see if Honorable Sokan will come back. He dropped off, but I'm very sure he will come back. Those of you just joining us, welcome. My name is Koroma, and I'm here tonight, on this radio. Yeah, so like I said to you, in the next few minutes, they will be back. He just dropped off the line, and I'm sure they're trying to get back in so that he will be able to answer some of your questions and, then finally give us his parting comment. Welcome to the program. Sheku Kroma is my name, and I'd like to say welcome to this wonderful segment of the program here tonight. Yeah. While we are waiting, let's see if we can take the Triangle Enterprise right here.
Triangle Enterprise at the Sweater Triangle, the only place with the tag on the bottle. Bill White is waiting. Come get your wholesale price. Triangle Enterprise, integrity, transparency, and Monrovia prices in the heart of Sweater City.
Zweju City, why are you paying extra for the things you love? Why travel all the way to Monrovia for a better deal when the deal has come to you? At the Triangle Enterprise, the price you see is the price you pay. Monrovia prices right here today. Yes, that's right. Located right at the Zweju Triangle, Triangle Enterprise is the only place in Grand GEDEH County where the price is marked right on the product. No guessing, no asking for the price. Just transparency and the best wholesale deals in the county. I mean, it's the same price as.
Okay, so let's hold it right there. We have Honorable Jeremiah Sokan now. He's on the line.
Yeah.
All right, Honorable Sokan, go ahead.
Thank you. Are you hearing me, Seku?
Loud and clear. Go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you. You know, technology has a way of making you to know that we still got things to do. But let me go quickly to the question as time is fast spent. So let me begin with the last caller, Honorable Samson Bosso. I want to thank him and everyone else. It's true today I placed a call, and I really want to thank him and thank everyone else for accepting for us to meet and discuss around the matter. The issue concerning the missing children is all of us our responsibility, all of us. And so sitting down discussing, with out of it, is welcoming. So I look forward to hearing the real concerns that they have, so that together we can all sit to see, what they think the best solution is, so we can explore those options. For Felicia, thank you, Felicia. I said, and I will repeat, we have Crabville, Blessing Hill, and all the communities on the line. That will definitely, our focus is the 56 to 60 community plus in the district. Over a period of time, we will make sure that electricity will be there. So I will be in a district. We will assess and we will into consideration some of the areas that you're talking about, we will definitely find a solution to these areas. Ben, thank you for your commendation. The Belekatu, yeah, the issue about the 50,000 to date, it would be what I call I mean, it's news to me that if the county attorney has not given it, the family know they were on the line. I told them with the county authority that the county attorney agreed and he says he's supposed to give it. So I will follow up on this. But to the best of my knowledge, I've thought and I will validate that this issue should be laid to rest because we are all very definitive about it. I have my office involved on Roseau Emmanuel Penner. I just said from the beginning, I commended all of the 5 lawmakers, beginning with Senator Penner. We all are in this discussion together on the matter of the missing persons. Let me clearly state, all of us as caucus brainstorm and discussing and trying to find a way to this issue. This issue is not only about SOKAN. The issue is not only SOKAN alone that talking about it. Sometimes when you become leader, people allow you, to lead on a subject matter. So directly to answer you, Senator Penner, is an integral part of every effort that we're making. Evidence is that when we came the last time, I told you that he was on another duty, but 4 lawmakers were there. So, Katu, on your second question, the answer is yes. He's aware. He's also an integral part of every effort, every word, everything that I say. He's here. He gave major pieces of advice on how we work. So communication, discussion with Justice Ministry and Security, he is an integral part of it. Yeah, or from the market, the gentle lady from the market, full demand, you right, yes? Sorry. It's just the fact that we do it, but your suggestion, I agree with it. Next time, we will definitely not do that. I mean, it's a good suggestion you made. I don't have a comment to say to that one. I just apologize that it was scheduled like that, but I agree with you. We will not interfere with your working or people working on the eve like that. I agree with you. The father who asked a question, the question he asked, why I didn't inform the family before going. My dear brother, my departure from the county was, first of all, what I call impromptu. Impromptu means it was not planned. We went in the district for 2 reasons. For 2 reasons. One reason was to settle certain dispute on land matter. And 2 was to really get a full understanding of this missing children. So 4 all went there. We had a timeline, okay, to be in the county, right? So we were in a county. Segu, you hear me? Hello?
Okay.
Are you hearing me? Are you hearing me? Are you hearing me?
Yeah, of course I'm hearing you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. So to the brother who asked why. So we went in a county for the full lawmaker. We had a time. We went there for about 2 days to address a couple of issues. Land issues, and then to find out what really transpired and where things are with the security. We did, and like you regularly indicated, you were in the meeting with the full lawmakers, and we spent enough time. We did it with everybody. In fact, with the security, with the superintendent office as well. Where we end up was that the superintendent was in charge. Because the superintendent of the county is the chief administrator. we as lawmakers, we cannot do the work of the superintendent. And so when we got to all the fact findings and everything, we left with the fact that recommendations that were made from you were conveyed to the superintendent as to where to look, and we instructed the security. With that, we now turn over as it will be, because the superintendent of the county is the chief administrator of the county. The police and the security, everybody report to him. They don't report to me. So we turn it over. So our leaving was that it was in the hands of the superintendent. To the best of my knowledge, I was told a day later that the superintendent had meeting with a different other stakeholder and that the police had started working. So my leaving was based on the time, Chief, and my leaving was clearly based on the fact of Article 3 of the Constitution, the separation of power, right, or responsibility. The executive, the superintendent is in charge to make sure. I'm coming back now to check again where they've gone. So that what happened. So there was a clear timeline, clear understanding. Whether I was supposed to call you back, I don't remember that kind of conversation to say before you leave the county, you should call back. No. What I remember was that we were going to make sure to find, you made your suggestion. We say we take note, we had meetings, and we left all your things. What we assure you is that we are in this together with you, and that we'll make sure that there will be a logical conclusion. So, I mean, that's what really happened. Again, it is a complex situation that we are faced with. It is a real downheartening, saddening situation that we're trying to deal with here. Nobody, not you or me, has what I call the solution in their hand. If we are, automatically will do. So it's a kind of complicated situation we are dealing with. I'm not a security expert. All my many life, yes, I'm not a security expert. So we trust and we will pressure, we will ensure that the security do their job. But I just wanted to kind of say that, yeah, that what happened when I went to Monrovia. So if we had told you, or anybody had told you that, oh, no, we'll not leave Zwedru until the problem is solved, you know the problem is complicated. So we have to make sure, and you're not security, you don't know where to look, you have to trust the security to do the job. So that was, we left. Yeah, everybody else, well, commendation. So on the overall circle, I want to say again that, look, I will repeat, issue of this nature requires all of us. Circumstances of this magnitude require all of us. No single human being, me as a person, as the representative of the district, I'm not going to pretend I don't have the answer. I don't know, but we are going to make sure that we use our available tools and resources so that we can find the answer. And so we all need to collectively keep putting the pressure. For those of you who will have access to certain information that we can use quickly to find solution, we appeal to you, to your good angels, to kindly reveal. In the absence of that, for me to be real, I don't have the skill set to detect, but we're trying to figure out people who can help us to locate. So let me launch this out again tonight. If you have the skill to be able to help us, to show us a specific geographical location, to say, go here and go look, I think that is the kind of information that we want to get. Then we make sure that the security people rush there to go check and see, and see where we can find. So I'm appealing to everyone. If by any means you have an idea as to the geographical location, to say, go behind a place here, y'all go check there, we show the, y'all go check. We will ensure to provide the logistical and the manpower and the people to go and check there. We will follow every lead. In the absence of lead, it's complicated. So again, the issue of our missing brothers is issue of a paramount concern to me and the entire legislative caucus. And so we can only do our best to the extent that we have leads and we can provide the resources and the manpower to be. I'm coming in the district. Again, we're going to listen to you. We're going to ask you if you have new leads, if you have some specifics information, give it. We will follow up on them. So, my people, let me wish all of you at this point in time while you go about the 179, but the issue of our missing brothers and sisters is paramount. And I agree, with too much the talking, but it's good for us to have some concrete actions, concrete suggestions, implementable suggestions, so that we all can be able to find a solution. So I look forward to that. Tell me, on SOKAN, we need somebody to go look to this place. We think they should go here. You should go here. They should go here. Those are things we want. And so we look forward to everybody helping in this matter. It's a matter that involves all of us. It's a security matter. It's family matter. It's family. And so
thank you.
Thank you. Let me thank all of you tonight. Let me thank you for the. Let me thank you. And I will see you in a few days. By the grace of God, let's sit down and listen, and let's sit down and pick you out, where next we can do. God bless you all. And may God continue to guide the hearts and mind of the family that are affected in this situation and give them strength as we all work together to try to find a solution. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much, Honorable SOKAN. We hope to see you soon. Just to let you know, my people, a trailer entered today, and I'm sure Honorable SOKAN get go 26 for the people in District Number 1. I'm not talking too much until he come tomorrow. Bye-bye, yeah?
Okay, talking. Good night, Siku.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Me, I just put my mother small. Folks, that's all the time we have. Honorable SOKAN will be touching ground.
TOP FM